Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm Pamela Hills from Newark, Ohio, here in America, and we have some snow outside. It's wonderful to be with you today. It is Wednesday. I love to come here and talk to people. We have a new face here. I don't think I've talked to him before. And
we haven't. He's very new. He needs to introduce himself.
Okay.
He also needs to put on a smile. He needs to understand that the reason that we do that, it helps you relax when you're first beginning to speak on camera. Many people are camera shy. Many people are afraid to come and speak because of this. So when you relax yourself and you're showing you're having fun, it helps invite other people to the show. So you're not unmuted yet, or yes, you are, and I don't know how that happened, but you are. Please allow me to have control of the mute button. Okay, Saad, you may say talk now, but we can't hear you. I see your lips moving, but we cannot hear you. Saad, listen to me. We cannot hear you. On the left-hand side, Saad, you need to listen or I'll need to remove you. I know you want to speak, but part of the reason you're here is to listen and to speak. And if we cannot hear you, you cannot speak. So what I need you to do, there's two things. Look at the left-hand bottom of your screen, and see if you see a little mic and if it's turned on. If it's not turned on, if it is not turned on, turn it on. If it's turned on and we can't hear you, you need to restart your Zoom application. Is it turned on? We can't hear you. Saad, I'm going to put you in the white room. I need you to restart your Zoom application and come back. Please. Restart your Zoom application. I'm putting you in the white room so you can do that.
Okay.
And hopefully he understood.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, I could not hear one word he said. So I hope that he listens. Because I think he's anxious to talk.
he's anxious to talk, but he's not listening.
No.
I
No.
will not bring him in until he closes his Zoom app and restarts it.
Yeah.
We cannot hear you. Restart your Zoom app, please. I can't bring you in until we can hear you. He's raising his hand.
Oh. Oh dear.
Maybe he realized what I was talking about.
Oh, okay.
Saad, we cannot hear you. Restart your Zoom app. I'm putting him back in the white room.
Yeah, we cannot hear anything.
I don't think he
From
can
his side.
hear us.
Yeah. Maybe it's something with his headphones or something. But okay, that puts me back to talking. I hope that you're all having a wonderful, huh?
That's why you're here.
I know. I hope that you're all having a wonderful day where you're at, and it's a little warmer than it is here. Before I came on Carla's show, I saw where it may get a lot colder here in the U.S. So when I was growing up, this was typical winter weather. It started in November, is how it used to be. We would have snow for the Thanksgiving holidays, Christmas holidays, and wouldn't see the ground till spring came. So, but our weather is kind of like all over the world. It's been kind of flipped upside down. Um, I could have snow right now and my tulips and daffodils and spring flowers be coming up in January. So it's interesting to say the least. But okay, you heard Carla mention about a smile. And it truly is important. You realize that is our first language all over the world. When you were a baby, you made little sounds, but the sweetest thing that you did for your parents was look up at them and smile. That was basically your first language. And it's how to speak to one another all over the world with just a simple smile, by saying nothing, by just smiling. It truly does. It can change someone's whole day if they're having a bad day. Just look at them and smile. My mother-in-law had two ways. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
I see there are people in the watch party, and I know that you want to join. You either need to click on the link or copy and paste the link and put it in your browser. Or the other thing you can do is come over to Rayhan Alawalla's page, click on the link there, or even my page, click on the link there and you can come in quickly, come in easily. But you cannot do it easily from the Zoom app, from the watch party. I'm sorry. Also, Saad, I'm saying this again, until you go out and start your Zoom again, I cannot bring you in because you cannot hear me and you cannot speak. I can't hear you. It is not working.
Okay. Okay. I hope all of you heard that, and I do hope you will join us. The other thing besides the smile, which is very important, as I said, it's really the world language. You don't have to speak. All you have to do is look at someone and smile. And it's kind of an invitation that you're a friendly person and you want to talk to them. But the other thing is many times, not so much here lately, maybe it's finally gotten through, but there are still many who are speaking to Americans for the very first time, which it is an absolute honor for Carla and I to hear that we're the first Americans to speak to. But many of you learn the English language in your countries, but you have never talked to an American. And the first thing that you want to do is speak it perfectly. Well, let me tell you, we will both tell you, nobody in this country speaks perfect English. It just does not exist. Each state has a unique way of speaking. I speak different from Carla because I was born in the South. We speak differently down there.
It doesn't even matter whether you're in the South, East, West. No two people ever speak alike. There is nothing known as perfect English.
Right, right.
And if you
But
think you're going to speak perfectly, you're absolutely incorrect. You cannot do it.
Yeah. But we still do speak differently across the United States.
Right.
The same words like I will never forget. We have never forgot this when we went to Texas and we were at a friend's place and they told my husband to take our kids down and see the tank. And we were looking all over the place because we're thinking an army tank, not realizing in Texas a tank meant a pond where you would see fish or ducks or what have you. So the English language can be quite interesting even here in the United States. So
and that's true of any language. I want to broaden it because I don't think people realize it. In all your languages, you speak a little differently. Mm-hmm. And when you speak a little differently, that's normal. Mm-hmm. So don't think because you do it in French or you do it in Urdu a little differently, it's different in English. Okay. It's true for any language and it's true for anyone.
Yeah. Well, and it's also the sounds like the German language. A lot of our words in America come from immigrants who came here and brought their food, their culture, their language with them. And of course, it's changed over the years. Not everyone speaks in their native language that they brought here, but foreign languages help shape all languages in every country. There is really no country that is unto itself anymore. We are all so diverse and mixed, and it's wonderful. You know, I don't know about you. I love a beautiful bouquet of all kinds of flowers, not just one. But I find people to be so fascinating, and I hope you do the same. I hope that you will use social media to reach out and make friends all over the world and learn from them. That is the joy about coming here and speaking to people all over the world about Facebook, meeting people all over the world. It was not possible till the 1980s to do what we are doing right now when computers came to the world, slowly, but they came. And boy, have they changed. Who would have dreamed that you could hold it in the palm of your hand and see someone and talk to them on the other side of the world? I would love to see my great grandparents see what we have today. They would be amazed. Um, okay, go ahead, Carla.
Um, before I forget, this is quick house cleaning.
Okay.
There are people watching who are saying, "Hi, Carla, you look great," stuff like that. Don't put it in the chat. Come and talk. I mean, I see there are people there. It really is very boring to just listen to me and Pamela.
Right.
I mean, seriously. This show is for you. If you haven't been here and you're scared to come in, just come. Do it. Try it. Believe me, we won't bite your head off if you make a mistake. Learning comes from making mistakes, and you need to come and make them. That's the only way you're going to learn to speak English. Come, make your mistakes, and learn. Number two, I forgot what it is. Pamela, you can talk. I
Oh,
feel very bad because Saad has removed himself. I
oh,
hope he's restarting his Zoom. I really would like him to come back, but if we can't hear him, we can't speak with him.
right.
And again, people make this mistake thinking I'm putting you out of the show. No, I'm asking you to restart so we can hear you. There's a problem on your side. We can't fix it. And I tried to explain it to him what to do, and he kept on talking and he wasn't listening.
Right.
You need to stop. A conversation is two things. One is talking, which you all, I'm going to come and I'm going to talk and I'm going to talk and you'll correct me. Well, I can't even talk to you if you're not listening. There's no reason to be here if you're coming to just talk. You need to also learn to listen. And this is true for everyone. It's true for me. I'm not always great at listening, and I host this show. So we all need to learn to do that. Okay, Pamela, I need to finish doing something, but I needed to say that.
Okay.
People are watching. Stop watching.
Come to the party. Come on, let's talk. Let's learn from one another. I want to see who you are. I want to hear what you do on your side of the world and about you. Um, this is how we build friendships. Reach out your hand and grab ours and come to the show and let's have fun. Believe me, how many times do you watch something, say on TV or in the movie theaters, and you're sitting there and you're getting so excited and you just want to talk to them and you can't? Well, the thing of it is, you're sitting out there and you can come and talk to us. Please, please, please come. I get tired of talking to myself all the time. Um, and I run out of things to talk about. Huh. So it's really nice to have someone here to talk to.
I am sure people will come. People, there are some regulars who come all the time, and I'm sure they'll show up.
Right.
There's been a lot of is some connection issues recently. Oh, Bassett, just as I said that, Bassett has joined us.
Oh, fantastic. It'd be good to see him.
Well, I'm bringing him in now.
Okay.
And
Haven't
what
seen
I'd
him in a
like
while.
Bassett to do, well, he came yesterday and he left, and I don't know why he left when he did. Grumpy face, I'm not going to have a grumpy face today. I
Smile.
need a smiling face. Where's your smile? Good, we're beginning to see it. Okay, Bassett, you need to introduce yourself.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Basit Khan and I am studying developmental studies from the University of Kamsitz. And
Okay, Bassett, I need to ask you a favor.
Sure.
There are people out there who already have issues when it comes to understanding English. You guys, of course, speak, with your own accent. It's perfectly okay. I can understand you, but I need you to speak a little slower, because when you enunciate the words really well, then people can really understand what you're saying. And that may be an issue that people are having when it comes to coming to the show. I could be completely off base, but I do want you speaking a little slower. And Swati Saraya, I haven't seen you in years. I would love you to come to the show. And Sarah Karam, we have an appointment later today, but come and talk now. At least come and say hello. Be a part of this journey. Thank you. Okay, Bassett, back to you.
Okay. Okay.
What happened to you? Introduce yourself first, and then I'm going to ask you the question I want to ask you.
Okay. I should introduce myself again. Okay.
You're not done. You
my
didn't, as far as I'm concerned, because I couldn't, you were way too fast. And number two, people, this is what I forgot to say. Share this out. Let your family and friends know we are here, because we're here for you to come and speak. Go on.
My name is Basit Khan and I'm living in Ahmedabad. I'm studying developmental studies from the University of Kamsitz. And soon I will fail my semester.
You will say that again. I didn't quite get you. I did not understand you.
I will fail my first semester very soon.
Did you understand that?
Yeah, I believe he will finish his first semester very soon, right?
Oh, okay.
Then what are you going to do?
Sorry.
Then what will you do once you're finished with the semester?
Just waiting for the another semester.
Okay, so you will have free time? You will have a break between semesters?
Yes, not that much, but just a few days break.
Oh, okay. Okay. So now, are you living in a youth hostel?
Yes, yes, in the youth hostel.
Okay. Will you take that time to go visit your family during the break?
Yes, yes, during the break or sometime on weekend.
Okay. Now, you are going to a college in Islamabad, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, where?
No, he's in Karachi, I believe.
No, he said Islamabad.
No, Ahmedabad, the famous city.
Wait a minute.
Atabad?
Atabad?
I've never
But
heard
yeah,
of that.
it is a city named after I guess a British Abbott.
Oh,
ABOT.
Abbottabad. That's where Nor was from.
Mhm. So where is your family? Where are you from?
I'm basically from Deer Lower.
Oh, where's that?
It is a village.
Yeah, I
It
know.
is just yes, it is just like 6 hours drive from
Wow.
here.
Wow. So do they have snow there?
Yes, even in our village and even in Abbottabad,
Oh,
both.
wow. Wow. So you must
My
be excited to get home.
oh yes, not about the snow, just
Not,
about my family.
yeah, we have snow here too. We got our first snow here in Ohio yesterday, but a lot of the United States is seeing snow.
Right. So my university is just surrounded by so many mountains.
Wow.
Uh, like there's mountains in the middle is my university
Must be very beautiful.
situated.
Yeah. Okay. Wow.
Yes,
Dawson,
yes,
where did
you're
I
right.
get the thought that you were from Karachi? I always thought
I
you
don't
were
know.
from Karachi.
No, I am a very slow guy. Karachi is a fast city. Didn't you guess it from that?
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of. I've been following Rayhan's trip with Michael and Bertola. I've been seeing your country recently. I'm very happy to do that. No one else is showing it to me except Mubshar, and I haven't had a chance to go back and watch his videos. I'm in trouble. So tell me,
Give me some task. Give me some task. I can make a video of my university.
go do it.
I can send it to you.
Do it. But if you do it, you need to
Okay.
speak too and tell me about it.
Okay.
I don't need to give you the task. If you want to do it, I'm happy to do it. I'll look at it and put it on my site. I'd be more than happy to
Okay.
have it. But if
Okay. I will try tomorrow. I
you
will
will
try
try
it
or will you
tomorrow.
do?
From trying, I mean, if I go to the university, I will make it. if I didn't go to the university on time, so it will be a very difficult for me because we are having classes in the evening, so it almost very dark.
Oh,
It is just like in the night. So it
Oh,
is like everybody is going and rushing to their homes, and you know, and we are just having 15 minutes break in between the classes. So in that 15 minutes, nobody is sitting in the class. Everybody is going for prayer. Somebody is going for tea. Somebody is uh,
but
here and
okay,
there.
let me ask you a question. Do you go and have tea or a meal at your university when you go there?
Oh, depends upon the day. Usually, I every day I go for tea because without tea I can't attend the class. So as for
Okay,
okay,
I'm going to take it a step further. I would love you to show me when you are having tea or doing something with people, what you're doing, and show me your culture, not just showing me the buildings. Go inside,
I
show me what's happening. Does that
right
make
okay.
sense?
Yes, I am the Ali G fan. I understand that.
Okay, I wanted to make sure you do because there was a lot of confusion about that. I don't want to just see buildings, I want to see what's in them.
Yes, this I was just kidding that I am a Ali G fan because when you give the assignment to him, he made a video of buildings. So now you are telling me that don't make the videos of the buildings. So that's
Right. I mean, the buildings look like they could have been in Washington, D.C., actually. And the
and
parking
one
lot,
another.
I mean, I've seen parking lots before. I parked my car in a parking lot.
No, yeah, seeing building is also very good, but as far as it is like just 5,000, 8,000, 10,000 ancient building, so it is good to see them, not just modern
Yeah,
buildings. Like you just seeing buildings of Taj Mahal, Shah Masjid, or like etc. etc. But see, capturing the modern buildings in the new buildings, they are well established there.
right.
O- Okay, let me ask you a question, Carla.
Okay. A
Which
little
system do
scary,
you,
but
you just you are in the hot seat right now? You
but because
you
I am the host of the show, I can decide whether I'm going to answer or
yeah, yes, you are the boss.
not.
Uh,
Okay, ask
so
your question.
maybe it's relevant. If it is not relevant, you can say to me that it is not relevant,
Well, you just
and you
asked
can.
the question. There is one
Because I
question
don't
I
want.
won't
No,
answer.
no,
Do not ask me how old I am. Anything else you can ask.
I don't have any interest in people's age, and
Good.
especially in female case. Okay. So I was just asking a simple question that which system do you think is a better system, a human system, running for running a country, like capitalist,
Uh, I
what
can't.
is like
I
okay,
really cannot answer that because I depend. I think it depends on the country and on the times, and what is happening and how people are reacting. I don't know. It really depends on the people and the times and the country and the culture and everything going on.
And what about Pamela?
I agree to a certain extent. That is a, how can you say, we say a loaded question, because it does depend on the times. As they say, the pendulum swings, you know, from either capital or socialist or whatever. And that is a very, very interesting question. And I'm sure for people of your age, especially college age, it is something that you think about and probably study about maybe in some of your classes, which interest you. Okay.
So who do you voted? Who do you
No,
voted?
no,
Oh,
no,
no,
that
no,
should
no.
not be
Last-
spoken about on this show.
No, we can't get into that.
We don't talk at all about politics. You're asking questions that, if I answered, I'd be in trouble with Freya.
Now I do, but not on this platform. If you see my post on Facebook, I'm very political, but I do not go into that here. I respect her wishes, and I understand why we don't do this here.
There's many reasons, and I cannot allow, I don't do it anyway on social media, regardless of where I am, but we will not discuss it here.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Any other question?
No.
Any other question?
You're asking questions that are not, that can draw a lot of conflict. And the show is not to draw conflict. The show is to get people talking. And people not feeling afraid to come in because they think differently.
Yeah. The two things you do talk about, though, that I love is about peace and is about climate change, because that's something that affects the whole world, and something, no matter the age or where you're from, that you can participate in. And you know, this is what this show is about, is bringing people together from all over the world for peace. Right, Carla?
Yeah, and that's why I tell people, please share it out, because we want people from different places in the world, not just the United States and Pakistan as we have today, but from all over the world to come and speak and to make friends. I see there's a few people in the audience who I've never met, but they're in the audience all the time. They should come in and speak. Because when you come in and speak, you're telling your story. This show is about telling stories and getting to know each other. And it's not about dividing people over politics. Someone likes Imran Khan, someone doesn't, someone likes Trump, some people don't. That's not important. What's important is that we're speaking to each other. And if it wasn't for Zoom and for our computers, this would not be happening. 5 years ago, this show would not have been in existence. It's in existence now because the technology is allowing us to do that. But we need to be careful on what we do and how we do it in order to encourage more people to come. For example, there's Ramesh Agarar. He keeps on saying, I'm going to speak to you, but my English is not good enough. Well, I was going to do a one-on-one conversation with him for meeting an Indian. He's so shy about his English that he won't do it. He just refuses. But if he would come in and just speak here and realize that it doesn't matter, it would help him grow and develop. I'm looking at all the names right now who are out there watching. You don't need to be watching. Come, if you really want to learn to speak, you need to come in and speak. Say hello. If the first time you come, you can only say hello, how are you? Cool, that's fine. But if you don't have the courage to do that, you're keeping your life. You're not meeting the world. The show is to help you meet the world and get to know people, not to debate this is better or not better. Am I making sense?
Yeah.
Bassett, I want to hear from you.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Good. But that's
So,
the whole point.
dogs or cats?
Excuse me?
What?
Dogs or cats?
Dog,
Dogs are
cat.
okay.
Cats, cats.
The cats are sleeping. The dog is
Dog.
sleeping right next to me.
So you have both dogs and cats. Both.
I have 2 cats and 1 dog.
2 cats, 1 dog. Okay. So you like both.
Yep, I grew up with dogs, but I started when I moved in here. I found a cat in a tailpipe, and she decided she wanted to stay. So I let her stay. And that was the beginning of my cat family. And 2 weeks later, I
Okay.
got her buddy, Ganesh, because I knew I'd be going to work and I wouldn't be home. So I got him to come. I got him. And that's the story of my cats and dog.
Okay, 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 okay.
Okay. Do you
So,
have anything else you want to share today?
oh, I am ready for the question you can ask me. But about today, nothing very special as usual. We were having classes, attending the classes, then came back to the hostel and then did some work outside of the hostel, just normal things. Had a dinner outside of the hostel, and chit chat with the shopkeeper, and then my hostel warden came over there. So we just had some funny conversations about things and everything, and how the inflation and the prices of vegetables and things are going in a very fast and higher mm, day by day. So it is very difficult for the layman to afford all these. So, he, so I told him that I just bought a banana yesterday on 10 rupees. One banana on 10 rupees. So he told me that you can't buy tomato on 10 rupees. You know, you see Nazish's uh, going as it, like
Okay.
she's agree with it.
Can I let
So,
Najish talk now? Because you've been talking a long time.
uh, okay, I will eat my peanuts
No, you
then.
don't need to leave the show. You can,
Uh,
it would be good for you to listen. Maybe
okay,
block yourself out while you're eating your banana.
peanuts, peanuts, not
Peanuts.
bananas. I am not the fan of bananas. It is just like a accident thing for me to eating a banana.
Oh, I like bananas.
Me too.
It is good. It is good for the health.
I
You should.
know. I am going to mute you or you'll talk to me for the next hour and a half. And
Okay.
Najish did one thing I asked her to do today. She needs to move her camera a little closer, but at least I didn't have to tell her we didn't want to see her wall today. So
Can I
let me get
predict?
to her.
Can I predict the conversation of Nazis today?
No, you may not predict it.
It will all be about vegetables and the prices.
That got her laughing.
Well, it's about time. Could you speak to her for a moment, please? I want to take care of something.
Okay.
Angela.
Okay. Well, hi, Nashish.
Hi,
How are you?
Pam. I am fine. Thank you
Fine.
so much.
It's wonderful to see you. And now you know what to do. Tell the world who you are.
Yeah, I am Nazish from Pakistan and around 20. I am married. Also, I run my parlor. I have kids. So I am happy to uh, did this, to do this. And I keep myself busy in these activities. So
Wait a minute, Najish, you are getting softer and softer, and we can barely hear you. You need to talk louder. You're not here to mumble, you're here to talk. And move your camera closer to you again.
yeah,
Yay. We can hear you now. Now you got to say it all again.
Well, there's a reason for that.
I know. Okay. Go ahead, Najish.
yeah. So I keep myself busy in this. So now I am here in this show to learn speak English. So I am Nazish.
Okay. Now, I know we've probably asked, but I forget. What does the name Najish mean? What is the meaning of your name?
Pamela, my name meaning is proud and softness.
Oh, perfect name for you.
Yeah, we need to get her to speak a little louder
Louder.
on a regular basis.
Yes, yes. Okay, now I know that you are a beautician. Do you do women's hair every day at your home, at your parlor?
No, Carl, no, Pamela.
No?
No,
Okay. Okay. Have you done the Hindi painting and uh the bride? Have you had brides to do their hair for weddings?
yes, 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 Carla. Recently in
Whoa, who
Whoa!
are you talking
Pamela,
to?
Pamela. Sorry,
No,
Pamela.
it's not sorry. You know better.
Okay, Pamela.
Okay.
Start all over again. Pamela asked her a question because she's not paying attention to who she's talking to.
Okay. Well, it's because I know the weddings are very beautiful there. And because Najish and I'm a licensed beautician as well. Although I have not worked in a beauty shop because I married my husband, we traveled around the world and just never worked on it. His hair I do all the time. But I have seen the beautiful Hindi painting and the beautiful brides, and I was wondering if you yourself have done this in your parlor for weddings.
Yes, yes, Carla. It's special.
No,
Uh,
she needs to start over again. She's not paying attention.
Pamela.
uh, Carla, Carla, listen to me. Really, I am used to you every day. That's why I certainly I
I
used
know
your name.
I know Wednesdays I throw you off because I'm here. I'm
No, that's not the
women, you
point.
just
Okay,
don't
no,
know.
last.
Don't
Carla,
use
give me
that
a
as
last
an
chance.
excuse.
Carla, give me a last chance.
One more, one more. You know what? The part of conversation is being able to mess up, laugh about it, have fun, and go on, and learn from
Absolutely,
mistakes.
and I agree with you, Pamela.
Yeah,
But she is also here working on this.
right.
And if she's here to learn, she needs to begin paying attention to who she's talking to.
Right.
It's a part of a conversation. You're right, laughing at it is important, and I laugh at it, but I also need to teach her that.
Oh, yeah. Very
I'm
important.
sorry. I can't take, there's certain things that are part of being here that people need to respect and to give that time to. And especially her, who I know can do it.
Yeah.
If she, if I didn't think she could do it, I wouldn't make a big deal out of it. Okay, start again.
Okay. Full attention, start again. And then tell us, I guess what I want to know, the most exciting wedding that you have done, um, hair and the Hindi painting for, since you have been a beautician.
Yes, Carla, Pamela, 2 months ago, I make my friend. Uh, Her name is Rani. I done her makeup, so it was very amazing for me
Oh,
because it was my third bride.
oh,
Because I start in it is my new home, so I start here in a third bride. So it was um, amazing for me, where I get a certificate. This institution, um, I she is belong to this institution, so he is she is inspired me by there. And so that's why he contact me. She contact me and tried because she wants that I make her a bride. So uh, it was proud. That moment was proud of me that the institution get me a certificate that I get 100 uh, out of 96 percentage there.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Well, that,
it was
Can I say something to her? Because she did something that I was very proud of her doing.
okay.
She corrected herself when she called someone a he who was a she, and she heard herself say it and she corrected it.
Right.
Now, the whole thing with Pamela and Carla, if she begins to do that, then I won't make a big to-do about it. But I will continue to make a big to-do, which means a big thing about it, because it tells me she isn't paying attention to the conversation. I mean, I've made mistakes where I called someone by the wrong name, but then I went back and corrected it. Once I see her doing that, then it's not a big thing, but she needs to learn to do it. And I know she can.
Yeah.
And I need to, it needs to be corrected. If I let her get away with it, Nazish isn't learning.
Right.
Okay, Nazish, go on. I don't know
so
who is talking, so.
How many hours did it take to prepare the bride for the wedding?
like two 2 hours.
2 hours?
Yes,
2 hours. So you did her hair, her
yes,
nails.
yes.
Did you also do the Hindi painting?
Hindi painting one day ago on
Yeah,
one day ago we make it because on the wedding day it's not possible that
Right.
we do it both.
Right. Right. So, so that had to have been a wonderful honor for you to
I,
do this, to
yes,
make the bride beautiful for her wedding.
yes,
Yeah.
she,
And it's wonderful advertising for you as well,
yes. So
because when everybody asks her, who did your hair? Who are they going
mm,
to say? Najish.
yeah, today, yeah, Pamela, today her sister called me that my engagement is coming, so I want to uh, make over myself to you. So it is very proud moment for me that because I want to busy myself. So it is great opportunity to that I did this.
Right.
So
And you are an artist as you do their hair. It's a masterpiece. It's a one of a kind. Every time you do someone's hair, it may be the same style, but it's never the same. Okay?
but Carla, in this Pamela, in this
Oh,
field,
she corrected.
in this field, just I say that I am perfect. It is not correct because every day change
Right.
in this field. So we learn more and more. I when I said that I am a perfect beautician, it is not good. It is
No
uh,
one is
not,
perfect, no
yeah.
matter what they do. No one is
So
perfect.
so because in this field changes come day by day, so I now I um, learn more and more, and I think so. I should more practice. I should need more practice to do this.
Wow.
So it will make me a little bit more perfect.
Well, you know where to get your hair done. If you go to Pakistan. Book with Najish, Carla.
Well, I don't know if I'm going to get to where she is when I go or where I'll be going.
Yeah.
It's not my,
Right. Right.
my trip will be very well planned, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Sure, to a point.
Yeah. But I know when I was doing hair, when I was in cosmetology and I began my schooling, we had to go to class and learn all kinds of things and then be tested. That was called theory class or just class, book learning, teacher. Then we were sent to the floor. And the first time you have someone walk in off the street and you're supposed to cut their hair for the very first time, you're scared to death. How were you with your very first customer, the very first person that you did their hair that you didn't know?
uh, Carla, I really
Oh, oh, oh.
Pamela, yeah.
No,
Okay.
you didn't do it on your own. So I needed to correct you. You need to really pay attention when you're doing a conversation. But I need you to answer it and then we need to move on.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Pamela, I tell you that I am not interested in cutting. I am interested in making bros. So that was my first experience when I make the bros. My hand was crimping there, so full of sweating. But I start this. So when I done her brows, so she said, "You changed myself. I where you from where?" Because she's very excited to done by me. So I was very surprised and looking her that I did this. Oh, Nazish, you can do. So so Alhamdulillah, I did very well.
Yeah.
So,
But no matter what it is, Najish, doing hair, doing makeup, speaking English, there's always the first time. And then from that, you keep growing. And that's what you're doing here. You're growing and you're learning English.
yes,
So,
thank you,
okay.
Pamela. Thank you,
Okay.
Pamela.
Okay.
Okay. Nazish, do you mind if we're over time, even with our late start? Just for people to know, I am sometimes running over with Brain Gym that we're keeping to 15 minutes, but we had trouble getting on today. So if I'm not here right at 9:30, I will be here within 5 or 10 minutes. We had some definite technical issues today. Do you have anything else you want to
Yeah,
say, Nazish?
yeah, thank you so much, Carla and Pamela.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
And you don't need to say me first if Pamela's on your mind when you're saying thank you. That's not the point, but you need to really pay attention to who you're talking to. Because if I met you on the street and you said, "Hi, Pamela," It wouldn't be correct. It would be wrong.
But now I said Carla, then I said Pamela.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I need to move on. I really do need to move forward.
Yes. Okay.
Hello, Mubshar. How are you doing?
I am fine and pretty good. And how are you, Pamela? Good to
Fine.
see you after a week or 3, 4 days.
Yeah, I had technical difficulties too, but I was able to get on here at least, I think once. I was here on the show once.
Yeah.
So nice to see you. Okay. You,
You need to introduce yourself,
yeah.
Mubshar.
Yes, this is Mubashir Hussain, and nowadays I am living at Lahore in hostel. Basically, I belong to district Gujranwala, and my qualification is masters in English and Arabic, and I am an English teacher.
Very good.
Okay, what did you do today?
Uh, Today, my same routine, and today I started a new chapter. Maybe you heard about that Hemingway's novel, The Old Man and the Sea. Hemingway's novel, The Old Man and the Sea. It's an interesting novel. Its moral lesson is man can be destroyed but not defeated. And the second, failure or success doesn't matter. It is struggle which matters. And the old man, about 84 days, uh, daily goes to the sea for catching a fish, but unfortunately, he doesn't catch a fish. And finally, on the 85th day, he catches a fish, but when he tried uh, to come back to the bank of the sea. During his expedition, uh, a number of sharks attacked the big fish marlin, and he saved just the skeleton of fish, and he gave us the lesson: just man can be destroyed but not defeated. We need to move forward, and we didn't lose the heart, and we stick we should stick to our task in life, and success will come 100% sure. This is the new lesson that we started in our class today.
He's a very famous author, Ernest
Yes,
Hemingway is.
yes.
How old are the kids who are reading it?
Uh, Under 20.
Under 20?
Yes, but actually they don't have the internet access. They are the yesterday I told that they are the boarding students, and the principal didn't give permission to the access of internet, because if they have the internet accession, they don't study properly, and they waste their time using and surfing internet, Facebook, etc. And that's why uh, they they were not allowed to surf the internet or to use the internet. And actually, I was thinking nowadays we have less speakers and less than before. Uh, Actually, I and who are the regular students that come in the show, bringing at least one or two in a month. That invite personally invite. They
Yeah,
come.
do
Yeah,
it.
yeah. If you
You should do it. That's the reason you share the show out.
but definitely, if we share, it's better. But if we personally invite somebody and someone, it's better than the share. I think it's
Both are important.
yes,
You let them know about it. You share the show. If they
yes,
come, they come. If they watch, they watch. But you also invite people. I would say, since you come every day, you invite
yes,
someone every once a week,
yes.
or get
Actually,
someone once a week to come.
if you give challenge to me or to Nazis
I'm
or
not
to
going to challenge you for things.
yes,
It's up to you to make that decision. If you think you want to do it, you do it. I
yes,
don't need to tell you this. Because if I need to tell you this, I would need to tell the 1,000 people who watch every day. And I can't personally invite them.
yes.
If you think it's important enough, it's up to you to do it.
Sure.
I mean, I can't tell you what to do in your free time. I can't even tell you what to do when you come. It's not my business. It's not my job. Pamela, you look like you want to say something about
Yeah,
that.
I'm just listening. It's just like, but Carla, you do tell them what to do when they come. Speak good English. Pay attention.
Yeah, but that's a totally
Oh,
that's
I know.
different.
I know. But
And I
truly,
never say good English.
okay.
If I
Let's
did, I would be correcting, what I think is good. I would even be correcting you all the time.
I know. And there is no such thing as perfect English. But, the truth is if you do not share this out, I don't care what it is. If you do not share it out, not everybody is in everyone's friend list. Everyone has different friends and reaches different parts of the world. You all have different family members. So sharing is extremely important on the internet, but also inviting people. They may be, and Carla's had them come here, where it may be their first time to even hear someone speak English or to speak to them. And they're scared. So she has them sit there and just listen. And and before you know it, they're starting to speak. Well, if they come with you, someone that they're comfortable with, um, you can help them to speak English. It's another way for you as a teacher to expand on the English speaking. So to me, that's what Carla is saying. Bring them. Don't wait. Just all you can do is put the invite out. They'll either accept or they won't, because we have no idea who they are, but they sure will be welcomed when they come here. Okay?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
And it's up for you. It's up to you. I can't tell you what to do. I mean, I may tell you to smile, I may tell you to do different things, but it really is up to you. Grumpy face, I never really get him smiling for any length of time. But do I tell him not to come? Never. I would never tell him not to come.
Okay.
I don't. Najish, who keeps making the same mistakes. Do I tell her not to come? No. Do I get frustrated at times? Yeah. But that doesn't mean I don't want her here. It's up to you. This show isn't for me. It has very little to do about me. It's for you. You use it in how you want to. But if you're only using it to sit out there and watch me, then there's nothing I can do for you. You're really not taking full advantage of the program. And that's what I get annoyed about. Does that make sense? Mubsher, does that make sense? Don't nod for him. He needs to answer. Can you answer my question, Mubsher?
I think he's frozen. He's not
Are
moving.
you frozen? Possibly. We have a Michael here, and I don't know what Michael it is because I've been talking to a lot of Michaels. Mubsher, I'd like you to answer my question.
Sorry, I need to go to open the gate and I'll come back in 20 or 30 seconds, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
Michael, you need to turn on your camera.
I know, I'm working on it.
Oh,
look
this
here.
Michael. I thought it may have been Michael Cillian. Hi, Michael.
Hi,
What can I do for you?
it's Wednesday.
Masud, you need to put on your camera and I will be ending the show very shortly. Okay, Michael, what's new?
It's Wednesday.
That I know.
I told you I'd come and join you on Wednesday.
Oh,
That's true. It's at the end of the show, but I'm happy to see you.
I thought it was from 6:30 to 8.
oh.
No, it did not change for you guys. It only changed for me. What time is it now where you are?
It's not even 7 o'clock yet.
Are you serious?
No, I'm lying to you. Of course I'm serious. I sent you a message saying I was running a little late, but I'd be right in.
Well, I don't see the messages when this show is going on.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's different in the Netherlands because you do set your clocks back.
You did you not set your clocks back this year?
Mhm.
Yeah, but because of that, I'm an hour earlier.
But we already
I
set ours back.
forgot it would be an hour earlier for you too.
Wait, have you guys already set your clocks back?
Yeah,
Yeah, but so have we.
but it's an hour earlier for you than it is for than it was before.
Yeah, that's what I don't understand.
Listen, it's no longer at 6:30 for you, it's 5:30 for you. Because of the change in time.
That's okay. Now listen to me. You guys set your clocks back and we set our clocks back. There should be no difference. When I call my mother, it's the same time it's been. There was 2 weeks when we set our clocks back and you hadn't yet, that there was a time difference, but we should be at the same time. So I don't know what's going on. But
listen to me. I am an hour earlier now than I was.
you were when?
I used to do the show. Masgood, you need to get your camera working. I'm sorry. I'm going to put you in the white room until you get it working. The show for me used to be 12:30 my time. It is now at 11:30 my time. So it's an hour earlier.
So when you change the clocks, you change the time?
For me. Yeah. So if you don't change, like in Pakistan, it's still at 9:30.
But because they don't change their clocks.
Right.
But
for
we change
us,
our clocks.
yeah, we change our clocks. It's an hour earlier.
So do we.
You're not.
Instead of,
trying to explain it to him
Okay.
because he's not hearing it.
let's see.
And
If I remember
Getting
right,
ready to
when
just
we
hang
were
up.
on the old time, it was 12 that I came here. Now I
now
come
it
here
was
at 11.
12:30.
Sorry, would you let Pamela explain it, please? She's in the middle of a sentence.
But her time was wrong.
I'm listening to Pamela. Let her explain it.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. I hate time change to begin with. Okay. You know the old saying, spring forward, we lose an hour. Fall back, we gain an hour.
Yes.
Well, in order for her to be able to keep up with Pakistan, she had to change the time that the show started. It had to start 1 hour earlier.
So I've asked that twice now. I said, so you started the show early, and you said, no, listen to me. The clock's changed. Ours changed too. So I didn't know that you start the show earlier.
Okay.
Right.
Now we do. And now we do.
Now you know it.
Okay.
I didn't tell you. I forgot to tell you
Sorry.
because it's the same. I don't like doing this in front of the Pakistani audience because it becomes even more confusing. It doesn't change for the people who are in Asia, but it does change for us. It's an hour earlier for us.
Okay.
Actually, that's very good to say that, Carla, because many people may not understand that, especially if they aren't on daylight savings time. And that could be why it's affected the audience some. I never even thought about that. I never even thought about.
It doesn't change for them at
Not
all.
Not for Pakistan, but for Europe, yeah.
Yeah, well, for Europe, I'm talking to them with Brain Gym, and they know. The people who ask me, yes, I tell them. But I don't want to confuse the people who are in India and Pakistan and all that, that time. And the reason I left it as it was to keep that problem from happening. I am sorry, Michael. I was wrong.
That's okay.
I make mistakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
that's okay.
saw a message, a notification that I got a message, but I didn't really look at it.
It was just to say I was running late because I was going to be here at 6:30, the old time that I knew about, and I said I'm running late, so I'll be there shortly, and that's when I logged in. So I thought I was 20 minutes late.
Real quick, now that we've got that over, the world wants to know who on earth this man is. Who are you?
Right. Now that we've had our argument, who are you?
Don't throw shoes at us.
Michael Diederich, international speaker, actor, director, translator, comedian.
And you just did a wonderful rendition of Shrek.
Yes. Directed and choreographed.
Wow.
But I'm glad it's over. It was fantastic, but there was just too much happening at once. I had 3 premieres of 3 different shows within a 3-week period.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah. Now the world wants to know, because we're having snow here in Ohio. Are you having snow in Holland now?
Currently, we're not having snow. Today was very, very cold outside. Like the first time that, I'm one of those people who walks around with sandals and people think I'm crazy. But today was the day I was like, no, there's some socks going on and shoes today. So that felt cold. We do get some snow every once in a while. Unfortunately, it doesn't, stay long, and especially like in Amsterdam, it gets dirty really, really fast, unfortunately. And due to climate change, actually, the climate in the Netherlands is getting slightly better. We used to have a famous world skating event. It's called the 11 Stedentocht, the 11 city tour. And if you talk to anyone who's a competitive skater, they'll know about this. But it's a race across canals and rivers and dikes all throughout the north of the Netherlands. And people travel from all over the world to compete with this. And it used to be every couple of years. And I moved here in 93, and it was in 96, and it was in 98. And there has not been one since.
Wow. Because of climate change and no ice?
People like to say, oh, I'm not going to get into a climate change argument, but literally you can look at how many times it happened through the years in its more than 100-year history. It averaged, once every maybe 2 or 3 years, and then it was like every 3 or 4 years, and then suddenly it happened quickly once and a year off and twice, and now it's been 19 years. Wow. So you go, well, what's changed?
The weather.
Yeah, I mean, literally, the answer is the climate has changed. The nice thing about Holland, though, is that it does still get cold enough sometimes, especially in Amsterdam. It happened on the first night I showed up in Amsterdam, which is one of the reasons why the city captured my heart. But the canals do freeze over in the city. So the houseboats, which can't really travel anywhere, are trapped in the ice. And there's an official city guy with a function called the Ice Master who says it's hard enough that you can go out on the ice. And you'll see, like on a work day, people with their jackets and scarves and their briefcases, and they're literally skating across Amsterdam to get to work. And yeah, in the weekends, it's just beautiful. You get college people who'll take a couch down and they'll be in their bathrobes and slippers on the ice with the couch and a coffee table, just drinking coffee, waving at skaters who pass by. It's just magical.
You should take a video of that and share it with us.
Yeah. I mean, I'd love to, but it's just, unfortunately, due to climate change, it's not happening.
You can't do it. Yeah.
But there's some very famous paintings of people skating on the canals. But it's one of the most charming things that happens in the city in the winter. As bitter cold it can get, and as much as it rains throughout the whole year, when that happens, just the city becomes a little bit magical.
Wow, amazing. Amsterdam is magical anyway.
Yeah,
I loved it when I was there. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, Carla.
Haven't been there yet.
You gotta go.
Oh, I'm going. I'm definitely going. And I'm going to come see Michael, and we'll do a live Facebook Live.
Nice.
Not sure when, but it will happen.
Yeah, next week I start filming my TV show again.
Oh, really?
It's coming back for a second season.
What is it?
Oh.
I spoke about that before. That was that All Together Now, where people come and sing, and it's a panel of 100 people.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Do you judge them, or are there judges?
I'm one of the 100.
Wow. Oh, you're one of the 100 performing.
Yeah. No. Sorry. Oh. It's there's 15 people perform an episode, or 15 groups, a maximum of 4 people but it's usually solo singers. And they walk up in front of literally a wall of 100 people. It's 6 levels high and it's about 13 people wide. And it's men, women, young, old, composers, singers, lyricists, producers, music journalists, but mostly singers, with everything from musical to rock and roll, pop, opera, R&B, rap, punk, heavy metal. So you go and you sing, and everyone has a button, and if you are so inspired, you push the button and you stand up and sing along. So you can get anywhere from 0 to 100 points. And it's in the 105 contestants we had last season, there were only 4 people who did it, but 4 people got 100 points. That you were so good and your performance. I mean, there are people who stood up and said, you know, I don't like opera, but this was fantastic. Or, yeah, this isn't normally my thing, but you were so good. And I'm pretty well known in Holland. I'm the strictest judge on the panel. I said only 4 people got 100, but there's about 9 who got 99, and I'm the reason why they didn't get 100.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
You're tough on them. I'm just curious real quick, what do they get at the end of this competition?
So it's not like Idols or The Voice. It's a feel-good program rather than like a search for talent. And
Very
it's all about the music, and you know they want people to sing along. But at the end of every episode, the top 3 performers. So you might have, you know, some with 98 points, 80 points, and 72 points. They're the final 3. And then starting from number 3, all of the scores are erased. Number 3 sings a song, and you judge him completely new, regardless. And then number 2, and then one of those has more. So the loser goes away, and then the first person has to defend their position and hope they get more than the person who's left over.
Is this at a big venue that draws big crowds? Big crowds?
No, it's on television. It's in the spring. It was on Friday nights at 8:30. So you know, prime time, and it was popular enough, and it got good Nielsen ratings here. So it's now moving to the Saturday night at 8 o'clock for the new season. And the winner every episode gets 10,000 euros, which is a little bit.
That's something.
A little bit more than $10,000.
Wow, that is fantastic. So,
Yeah.
Can we move on to Maksud, because we're going on 2 hours now, and
but you've got the time change now. Make a note of it, okay, Michael?
Oh no, we're not. I'm not muting him.
No. But I'm just telling him to make a note of the time change so he doesn't forget.
And I'm so sorry, Michael. I just assumed you knew that I was going on an hour early. I just didn't. There's been so much going on that I've forgotten to do certain things. And
that's okay. Go ahead and move on to one of the attendees.
Well, we have Maksud. Maksud, can you introduce yourself, please?
Yes, Carla. First of all, I would like to thank you.
Okay.
And
What can I
this is
do for
Maksud.
you?
Yes. Now, I want to introduce myself. I'm from my name is Maksud. I'm from Rajasthan in India.
Right.
I am
Go
I'm
on.
teacher of English, Urdu in any school.
And what do you do for work?
I teach English, Urdu.
You teach English to who?
Urdu language.
Okay. How old are your students?
Yes.
How old, what age are the students, the people you teach?
Oh, uh, from 10 to 22, 24, 5, 6.
Okay, so yeah, young adults, and yeah, older children and young adults. Nice.
Yes.
And now I see Mufshar is on my screen now.
Mubshar has already spoken,
Oh, okay. Sorry, he just appeared on my screen.
but he appeared again. So what's on your mind today, Maskud?
Uh, Nothing in my mind, but I want to say something about what's name? Mitchell.
Michael?
Yeah, Michael. So I'm surprised about your pronunciation. But
My pronunciation.
yes, your pronunciation is very difficult for me. I did not
Ah,
understand your pronunciation, your all talk.
yeah, I was actually, I was speaking very fast today as
Yes,
well. I
yes,
saw
yes,
Carla and Pamela on the screen, and I forgot for a moment where we were. I was just talking to Pamela. Normally, I speak clearer and slower because this is about learning English, but I just got into the conversation.
it's
And
very
he's
good.
very good at talking.
I yes, I am glad to see you speaking
Nice
in
to see you
English.
too. Thank you.
Yeah,
How long have you been speaking English?
yeah,
How long have you been speaking English?
1 year.
1 year.
Yeah,
Very good for 1 year.
Oh.
I did not go to school, but I did English something in 1 year.
Oh, in one
I
year.
learned 1 year English, then I teach English.
Okay, well, it's good that you are here. This is a good place to speak even better English, and then you can pass that on to your students.
Yes. I have some hesitation to speak English, but sometime I come here in this show, and slowly my hesitation is going on.
Good, because yeah, just like sports or computer programming or cooking, it doesn't matter. But if you don't try it, you won't get any better at it. And many people are nervous, they're embarrassed, they think, oh, my English is not good enough, but it's not going to get better. So it's great that you're here. Good job.
Very
Yeah,
good job.
God willing, I will do continue.
Good.
You
Thank you so
haven't
much.
been here for a
Give me,
while. Where have you been, Maksud?
please.
You have not been here for a long time. Where have you been?
I'm so sorry.
Do you want to try, Michael?
Sure. Maksud, you are here today in the Speak in English, but it's been a very long time since you've been here, yes?
Yes.
And what have you been doing in all that time?
because there when I had come in this show, that time I was a student. But this time I am teacher and I am new teacher in any in this institute where I live in.
Okay. So you've
So
been
I know.
busy.
So I use something. I use mobile sometime
Yeah. Okay.
because I have new teacher. It's not good for me.
No, but this is, again, this is, you should try and come when you can. And even the students, it's a great place to practice speaking English.
Yeah, I understand myself as a student, but in this institute where I live, so people know me. This is new teacher, and he uses mobile every time. It's not good for me. Where
Oh,
I have to teach a student.
but and why is the mobile bad? It's a tool. It's why is it bad? Why do they think it's bad?
Yeah, that is problem for people.
But why? Why do they say it's bad?
No,
So you use a mobile to teach.
no, no. Without mobile, I teach students.
Okay.
I want to say if I use mobile every time, so people understand he person use mobile every time. He
Oh.
don't teach his student. So it's
Oh.
not good for me in this institute where I live in.
Okay.
That's why
Yeah.
I don't
That's
use the mobile every time. But this time I use mobile. It's 9, 10 o'clock, and um, I understand. I look this show
yeah.
with
Okay.
cameraman.
Good.
But today I'm very pleased to see you speaking English, and you talked with me. I'm very pleased. I will remember all time.
Thank you. That's why we are all here to talk to each other, speaking in
Yeah,
English.
yeah.
Well, thank you, Maksud. Nice to meet you.
Thank you so much, Sam.
Thank you, Maksud, for coming today. Unfortunately, I need to end the show, and Michael got here later, and I feel so bad about that. But I'll be back tomorrow again after the brain gym at 12. The brain gym is at 9 p.m. And Michael, I want you to come to brain gym. Is at 9 p.m. Pakistan time,
Yeah.
11 a.m. New York time. And I guess for Europe, it's 5 p.m. Now
Yeah,
that we're
probably.
talking about it. So
Yeah.
this show is at 9:30 p.m. Pakistan time. I'm getting all my time zones together now. 5:30 p.m. European time, depending on where you live, and 11:30 a.m. DC time or New York time. So sorry about the confusion about this. We will be working on making it clearer. And remember, if you enjoyed the show, please share it out to your friends and family. And I like what Mubsher decided that he's going to invite someone once a week. Feel free. I think that's a great idea. Feel free if you're from the United States or you're fluent speaking English, you're more than welcome to come. And we will speak again in English tomorrow. And this show is supported by the Institute of Peace, which is an online organization promoting peace, one conversation at a time. And with that, we are going to wave goodbye and laugh ourselves out.